Hello, hello Sara, hello everybody on YouTube. I'm Henry. I'm the seal engraving artist, and also painting and calligraphy artist. I'm going to show you a very special project that I'm commissioned to. That is a logo designed by the artist herself, and I serve as her hands to carve it. However, we do have to adapt the design before we agree upon to do the project. So if you have an idea, you can draw on a piece of paper with the size of the stone. Let me show you what we did in the process of design. Sara's logo. Yeah. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. You can see that it starts from this Illustrator file, maybe a printout with computer software, and I ask the artist to draw the design with a pen. I'm not sure if this is a pen, but usually I will ask artists to use a felt pen to write their name on the 1 inch square or half inch or 3/4 inch square. In this case, it's a 1 inch square. And then I come up with this computer generated image, and you can see some editing marks made by the artist. We go back and forth several times, and then we reach we test different ideas. Believe it or not, we spend more time on this bottom part of the leaf to make it look right. Kind of like this one still, but we finally arrived to the conclusion that we'll go with this design. Anyway, so this is the stone also provided by the artist. I usually well, we do charge an extra fee even you use your own stone, because I have to nail it back, and I have to erase whatever it is uncarved or carved stone. I have to polish it and to make it ready to you can recycle all the stone, but we do charge a handling fee with your own stone, either new or old. That's one note. And the round seal is kind of challenged to align, so we have to be careful so otherwise it will be difficult to. If I aligned it perfectly, it would be easier for the artist to align the seal in the future. So I put some ink marks on the corner to help me find the square. It's kind of tight, very tight. Okay. The stone and maybe not perfect, I think. Oh, I think we got it. Let's see. So I flipped the design onto the stone with this process with liquid called acetone and a laser jet print. Okay. I think it's not right. I have to do it again. It's not centered correctly. Let's see. Well, we missed the bird. It's too dry, or I moved it. Yeah. So I have to redo this. That's why I have multiple coupons on the printout page. So this process, if I'm lucky, could be done in one attempt, or up to a dozen to get a perfect imprint from the print into the stone. It's still easier than to hand trace it in traditional way. So, I'm the only artist who show a mock image before carving to get approval before carving, so there's no surprise. Well, there will be some difference between the final result and the perfect design. Usually, it could be more organic, even better, or sometimes depends, somehow different than the design. I'll be satisfied if it's 80% accurate. You can see from here we start to have variations. Okay, I think I got a perfect, near perfect imprint. Only the bird's head, but I can see it. This is still a little gray, but it's okay to do. So I could use a marker to enhance it, but I think I'm confident that I can do it with the gray. Even it's a gray ghost image. As long as I can see the stroke or the shape, doesn't matter if the value is off. Okay. Oops, this is too large. This. Use a very sharp tool. This tool, okay, this one. I'll start from the head. There's a tiny little beak that artists care about. Well, the stone is very, very, very soft. Very, very, very soft. I'm not sure if it will carry out the idea, because it's extremely soft. It's good for practice, but not good for final work. It's like a carve on sandy beach. Like this is so soft. You won't hear any sound of it. It might be I have a feeling that they make this kind of artificial stone. It's not hard at all. Maybe for in the future they can cover it with 3D printer or engraver with this kind of artificial stone. Okay. Again, I'll be very conservative on accepting stones in the future, because I wasn't aware this kind of stone is very easy to access these days on Chinese Temu site very cheaply. So you spend a lot of money on the design, and a little it could be chipped very easily. With even I could carve it very carefully without making mistakes, but a little if you hit something, it will chip. So it's so soft, just unbelievable. This is one of the softest stone I have ever done in final work. I have this kind of stone, I bought on Temu, but they're not usable as a final work. Someone, one of my students referred me to that, and I tried. Then I told my student same thing, that don't use it for the final work. Unfortunately, I started carving already, so I will see if it works. Fine. I just will use this as a example, to show you the best I can deal with this artificial stone. It looks natural, from the picture. I did see the picture. It looked very natural in the picture. Until I was worried that if it's too hard, because before the artificial stone could be very hard as cement. It's very difficult to carve. They could be very nice, like glass, but I didn't think that they had very good decorative texture now. It used to be just a plain white sandy stone kind of look. It's very easy to tell. But nowadays it's a very natural, it looks like a natural stone from the picture. You never know. The stone we sell are all natural, by the way. If it's an artificial, we'll let you know. Some artificial stone are made for high quality, like they can make a artificial diamond these days. They can also make very good chicken blood stone, for example. And this stone is pretty good, in the market you can find them. So I would not carve too deep, because the wall, if it's too high, it's very fragile to collapse. The good news is that since we have the design done, if in the future for any reason the design the seal is damaged or lost, I can reproduce it on a different stone, decent stone maybe, without the design charge. I have a special rate for that, for the second seal with my own design. I consider this is my own design because I already touched upon greatly to polish it, to adapt to the stone from graphic design to a mock of a hand carved stone. So I carve it with mouse first, so to speak. Let me focus for you so you can see how it reacts to the carve. So my main objective is not to cut through, because the stone is so soft, and tiny little extra movement will make a split cut, slippery cut. I wanted cutting through some line or missing a stroke. You won't hear the cutting sound as I usually in my video, because there's no no sound. I'll work on the corners later. Just want to make sure that the design is done, because otherwise I have to erase a lot if it fails. So if I fail, I will replace it with another stone maybe. Because yeah, I'll do my best to make it for now. Never give up. The beak is only 1 pixel, I think. It's just so tiny. This sealed actual stone than on the screen, because we're working on like a 3 times at least more larger than the space we actually have in Carve. So it's kind of, let me see, I will clean it up, see how it look like. Hopefully we got 80%. That's the best I can do for from graphic design to stone carving. There's a challenge always. It's not like a print. I cannot duplicate a coin, although I did try one time to carve a special coin, this orchid. That project reminded me of this one. This project reminded me of that one for Victoria's orchid calendar. Did a special seal. So this one, it's similar in shape and the challenge. We see if we match the expectation. This is the expected result, and here's the actual stone. I have to be very careful not to hit the edge of the the ceramic case. It could destroy the stroke. With any stone, actually, you should avoid contact with this with the ceramic. Wow, I'm very satisfied. I even got the beak. See? Oh, it's very close. You can see the black is the design and the red is the actual result. Well, I won't touch it. It's done. I even got this very fine orchid leaves there. I like the vein. That's very robust. A little bit thicker than whatever you designed, but it's okay because the volume of the leaf should be heavier than the petal. Even if we have the thick line, shaded line with the petal, we have no reason to make the leaf too delicate, right? And we can make the petal a little bit just to make it a little finer. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I do like the current result. So far we have the large, small, medium kind of sizes variation, which is nice. Try to get a little bit light and shadow, but that's always not the key in Chinese art. You see, I don't even know which direction the light comes. I can just make the top line a little bit finer. Okay, the right side, just a pixel. The small tiles you cannot really see. Just make it a little bit strong. Okay, this is okay. This one just a little bit curved. Maybe. Oh, since I accidentally broke the line because I stopped. Mm. Okay. Make more imprint.
句子吗？
No. If you press too hard, the line, the border will be thicker because there's a slope. You just press evenly, not too hard. You get a very delicate look. Don't wave, just straight down to avoid double line. Okay, because if I cut it too straight, the wall will fall easily. I have to cut like this because to make it round, I have to build a wall kind of like this with a slope. If you press hard, you may got thicker lines. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thanks Sarah for commissioning me, and if anybody want to design your own seal, please contact me. We'll go from there.